Hey motherfuckers, back with another request video. This is anonymous guy writes, "Hey Josh, how much do I have to donate for a request video? I'm currently in a situation that some guys can relate to, and I thought a video on the topic might be good. Basically, I'm a 25-year-old black-pilled brown dude living and born in Australia. I'm not even a bad-looking guy. 6 feet, foot, and decent face. But in this country, women treat me like I'm invisible. And when I try to interact with them in bars and clubs, they're extremely rude and dismissive, especially those in my own ethnicity. Dating apps are obviously a wasteland, and I really don't feel like I have any more options to turn to except for an arranged marriage. I wanted to ask for your advice on this. There are quite a few attractive Muslim women that I know overseas via extended family. They're really kind, affectionate, had traditional extreme faith towards their religion and family honor, so I have little doubt they would ever leave me. However, this comes with a few disadvantages, such as no sex before marriage and no possibility personality incompatibilities, but I feel like I'm willing to compromise as I can't stand being alone anymore, and my parents are willing to support me financially if I can get this done. What would you do if you were in my shoes?" So pretty much, I feel really weird, starting this whole YouTube channel thing. I really didn't do this for advice. I wasn't expecting any guys to ask me for advice. I knew people would call me fat, and boy was I right about that. But I was just expecting to just put my story out there and just relate to some guys. But every once in a while, people ask me for advice, and I always cringe because I can't even get my own life together. I'm going to be 34 next month, and I'm still not getting my life together. But people ask for advice. How much do I have to donate? As I said before, I told the guy in the email, I'm at a point now, I don't even care about donations. I'm about to just remove the PayPal link from my channel. I don't even care. I don't make much money off this channel anyway, but usually I make a request video for $10, but I told him I'll do it for free. I don't really care. Just a matter of if I want to talk about the subject or not. And okay, so let's break this down. You say that you're a decent guy. You're 6 feet tall and fit and decent face. So that means, in my opinion, you are, based on what you're saying, you're about above average looking guy. But there are some above average looking guys out there that women still treat like crap. You said especially women, Australian women treat you bad. I can picture that. White chicks and they're weird in general. Even in America, like I said, in my city, they treat other races better than their own. Dating apps are a waste. Yeah, I feel you on that. So, an arranged marriage. You know a few attractive Muslim women that you know overseas, and you said they're kind and affectionate. But how do you know they're kind and affectionate, though? When you say you know them overseas, you mean you talk to them online, or did you meet them? Like, how are they kind and affectionate? I think all women can be kind and affectionate when they want something, usually to their dogs. But how do you know that? You say that disadvantages. No sex before marriage. That's pretty bad. It depends. Like, there are some guys out there who don't care about sex as much, not as much as most guys do. But the whole getting married before you have sex with somebody, that's really weird to me. Because what if she just wants to have? What if she just has sex one time and that's it? Or what if she just wants to get pregnant or something? You can't stand being alone anymore. Your parents are willing to support you. Once again, I don't know what it's like in your country. I take your word for it that women do treat even decent-looking guys like yourself bad. But as far as the whole arranged marriage thing, it just sounds on paper a terrible idea. I mean, what are the pros and cons? The pros are they're kind, affectionate, and extremely faith towards their religion and family, so they won't leave you. But you never know. Maybe they just want a baby or something. But me, I'm one of these guys that I always think about the negatives. And the whole sex before marriage thing just seems like a terrible idea. And usually, listen, once again, I'm not sure if these Muslim women are looking for an Australian guy. I don't usually, they arrange marriages were like Indians, usually within Indians, and so on and so on. If your parents are willing to support you, that's awesome if you're willing to get married, but I don't know. I'm not sure what you're looking for here. Are you looking to just get your rocks off with multiple women? Or are you looking to actually have a relationship? So you say you're tired of being alone, so I'm guessing you want a relationship. But arranged marriage, there's a difference between wanting a relationship and just jumping straight to marriage. So pretty much what you're trying to say is you're looking to get married. I know you're tired of being alone, but it sounds like you're jumping ahead here. Yeah, I mean this one right here baffled me. Pretty much. I don't think if you're lonely and that's the main issue. I don't know if this doesn't sound like to me this is going to cure your loneliness. Being married to a woman. I mean, at the age you're at now, 25 years old to me, that's a young age. That's an age where, yeah, there are guys who are monogamous at that age. But 25 to me is an age where it's still kind of immature a little bit. I feel like most people aren't really a full grown up to at least their late 20s. And at that age, even if you're lonely, even if you're mature, you're looking for a girlfriend, I don't think this arranged marriage thing, to me, sounds like a good idea. Because once again, I don't know how you know these women are kind and affectionate. I don't know if you've met them before. You say you know them. You say extended family. So maybe they are better than Australian women. Maybe they are more affectionate and more kind and more loyal. But the whole sex before or not marriage thing, that to me is like the number one deal breaker right there. And you says you're willing to compromise. So listen, if you are looking to get married and you are looking to start a family, and that's really what you want, and you think this is a great idea, then hey, you don't need my advice. Go for it. Maybe this could work out for you. But if you're just looking for a girlfriend, you just want to fuck over and over again, this sounds like a bad idea. This just sounds like something that's going to be maybe good in the beginning, but you don't know what this woman actually wants. So what if she starts yelling out things like Huala Akbar? I'm kidding. But that's a bad joke. I'm sorry. I have to throw in bad jokes every once in a while. That's what this channel's about. But as far as that goes, once again, listen, asking me for advice on anything, I wouldn't ask me for advice on anything if you want to hear my take on it. Because once again, what do I know about life? I don't know much. But it just, once again, depends. If you're really that lonely, you want to start a family, and you want to try it, and your parents will support you, and you really want to get out of there, I would say go for it. But once again, if you want a girlfriend, you just want to fuck over and over again, just because you're lonely and stuff, I don't know. This doesn't sound pretty. It's like a good idea. But as far as what you're telling me, the women in your country treat you bad, I believe that. And the clubs and bars, absolutely. Dating apps, yeah, absolutely, I can see that. And you don't really have any options. So there are people who are willing to do the arranged marriages, or they're doing the whole, like that video put out, that guy who got catfished. They're willing to do the whole, they pay for an escort or something, whatever that's called, where you give the person citizenship. A little bit different than here in the States. But 25 to me is just, that's the part, I think that's the main part right there. 25 to me is still young. I mean, I don't think anybody should get married unless they're like at least 30. Now, once again, there are some successful marriages out there. People get married at 18 or some shit, or your age. But I just think 25 is just still young. And I think that's too young to get married. But if you're not having any luck, once again, I would say go with your gut. It sounds like to me, based on your email, that you already made up your mind. You're pretty much saying that you're willing to give this a shot. Your parents, you talked about your parents, which I think is, I'm not sure if you're close with your parents, but that's pretty brave. And they said that, yeah, if you want to get this done, we'll support you. So it sounds like to me you already made up your mind. But just the whole, how old you are, that, and the whole sex before marriage thing, those are the two big red flags right there. But I would say go with your heart. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that's just my advice. I would say don't go for it. Wait a few years at least. But if you're not having any luck out there, I know a few guys your age who are the same way too, and they're like, man, I'm gonna be lonely forever, and girls don't like me, and I totally know what that's like as well. So that's pretty much my advice. If I had to give you an answer, I would say no. Hopefully the guys in the comment section will give your take on this, give some advice as well. What would you guys do if you're in this guy's shoes? And that's it. I hope this helped you. Even though you're a grown man, you can make your own decisions. So thanks for watching this, guys, and I'll see you around.